You ready for the MMA Junkie Radio Daily Debate Goes?
I sure am, and I'm excited for this one, George.
All right, here we go. We're going to include Boss Rutten, former UFC heavyweight champion, former King of Pancrase 3 times, and one of the coolest guys we've met in this business. Here we go. Today's hashtag Daily Debate question for MMA Junkie Radio. WWE and UFC have been top dogs in their areas for a while now, with AEW arriving and joining orgs like PFL, organizations like PFL, Bellator, and One Championship. Which juggernaut do you think has the better chance of being dethroned as top dog? So AEW was a big show here in Las Vegas, and everybody's been talking about it, and so they're obviously going to be a threat to the WWE. And then organizations like PFL, Bellator, One Championship are going to be a possible threat for the
They've all grown.
UFC. Yeah. So which one has a bigger chance of being dethroned as top dog? You go first.
I'm going to go with the WWE.
All right, why is that?
This is my reasoning. If you look at the UFC, let's just say we did the 20 greatest fights of all time. They're going to come from different eras because at the end of the day, a fight is a fight and you're excited for it, right? If you look at the WWE, they've gone through different eras, but it's been styles, right? That's going to change overall, and I think this AEW company has a good chance of maybe reaching a different demographic. They say Vince McMahon is very personal with everything he does, but he's getting older. The same way you and I are getting older, boss, we're all getting older, and sometimes we just don't understand what them crazy kids are doing. That may happen to WWE because he won't let go of that control. So if I had to pick one, I feel like that one has the better chance of being.
You do realize WWE fills out stadiums for the WrestleManias and the Royal Rumbles, and they go overseas and fill out stadiums.
Yeah. You do realize it was loud as shit over there at MGM this past weekend,
I wasn't
right?
there, but which of these two juggernauts do you think has the best chance of being dethroned, WWE or UFC, boss?
Yeah, I would go with. I love that explanation, the way you were talking. I will go with that as well, simply because the UFC did such a great job at just being the top. Like the next show is so much lower behind them. It's crazy how they, keep on being on top. So I think that's going to be just very hard for any organization in mixed martial arts to come up. That's why with the bare knuckle boxing game, I go, there's something new. I can do something. I get a pension. I can do something things. But in MMA, it's very hard to go up against the UFC.
See, I'm a numbers guy. I know there's AEW and I know there's Ring of Honor and a few other orgs chasing WWE, but I feel like there's some good money behind One Championship in Asia. PFL's writing some checks out. They paid $1 million to their winners. Bellator and their dethroned deals, and they've been around. They got Scott Coker at the helm. So I just feel like there's bigger dogs chasing down the UFC. The UFC's got a lead. They're sprinting, but there's big dogs chasing after them. WWE, they got a lead and they're sprinting, but I feel like, I don't know. Like AEW, that was their first big show that I knew of. I think they may have, been in existence before. And I know there's been like New Japan and Ring of Honor and a few of the others, TNA in the past. I just don't know if they're running as fast as these other ones. So I'm kind of on the other side, fellas.
But you realize it happened before. WCW, they wreaked havoc for a while.
Yeah.
And WWE lost a lot of wrestlers. So something like this has happened to them. When's the last time you felt
like Pride was number one for a while.
True.
Right?
Yeah, but look at the run they're on now.
And Strikeforce was
Go on Craigslist. Are you going to see any of that ads for Lamborghinis from Dana White trying to get rid of them?
Right. I told him right from the beginning, go to America. Because you need to do it there, because otherwise UFC, you cannot do it anymore. They never listened. I said, let me talk to the Athletic Commission. They never did it for 3 years in a row, and then slowly the UFC started getting bigger and bigger. Then finally they allowed me to go to the Athletic Commission. I talked. They changed it on the spot. They said, we're splitting hairs. This is 100% right. Boom, you're allowed. And it was done. I said, see, you should have done that 3 years ago, because then you would have had a chance.
That's when they got their momentum.
Yep. They lost the momentum. They said, oh, no, we're doing great here. I said, no, the real money is America. Trust me. Always America.
Well, this one was close. Over 1,000 votes came in, and 56% said WWE. They agree with Boston Goes. 44% said UFC. They agree with me. So it was a good one. So great question there. Thank you, the Junkie Nation, for your votes. Those are the readers of the site and the listeners of the show. All right, we're going to take one more quick break.